Hi, everybody, and welcome to Penguin Game Day as we come to you on this Wednesday night from inside the Watts on the campus of Youngstown State University, joined by the head coach of the Penguins, Doug Phillips, whose team was on a 2-game winning streak, took care of business at home.
Yeah, we did, and I think starting the game, it didn't expect it to be that quick of scoring, but I believe the end of the second quarter was really where we made a difference. Last 6 minutes of half, where we were able to score, extend the lead. Defense gets a stop. We get a block kick, put 3 points. Next thing you know, it's a 17-point lead.
Yeah, 31 points in the first half. It added up to a 44-28 victory. Coach Mitch Davidson, 390 yards passing, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, it was a pretty good day.
Yes, it was.
Pretty good day for Mitch. And, and give credit to Mitch. His preparation going into the game, what he does on a weekly basis to get him ready to be able to pass ball. And you got to take what they give you. You always go in with a plan and you want to establish a run game, but you realize they're putting extra guy in the box, so sometimes you got to play action pass, and we're able to do that.
Sure. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from Saturday against the Bears. Coach, in your last 3 games, I mean, you've completed 58 passes for 885 yards and 11 touchdowns. What has caused you to kind of take that extra step?
I think the consistency, everyone being on the same page. We always say you got to have the arrows pointing in the same direction, and that comes from the offensive coordinator, offensive staff, to the players, from quarterback to receivers. And it starts with protection. We didn't have 1 sack. And, Aiden Parker didn't play Saturday. We played a redshirt freshman, Van Keen, who a walk-on from Stowe High School, and couldn't tell, he was in the game. And, he touches the ball as much as the quarterback. So to see someone step up and make those type of plays is great to see.
You've been able to hold serve at home 5-0 this season at standoff.
Yes, at home games, you're playing in your home crowd. It's very familiar. And, the step that we got to take, if we're in November now. If you're a contender, you got to be able to win on the road.
So 3 regular season games are left. You go to the road to Indiana State. We'll touch on the Sycamores a little bit later. But, Bryce Oliver, C.J. Charleston, Jake Benio, all found the end zone on Saturday.
Yeah. I think we hit 9 different receivers, and, that's Mitch spreading the ball out. And we never know who's going to be the guy. And, on Saturday it was Bryce, and C.J. Charleston made some great catches. Max Tomczak made a great, back shoulder catch with Bo Brungard throwing the ball. And Luke Hensley made a great back shoulder. So, our receiver room did a great job.
Just to touch on Charleston for a second, injury last year, missed the entire season,
yes.
Able to come back. How proud are you to kind of see that?
To see him go through what he had to go through. His journey, everyone's journey is a little bit different, to be able to have to sit out a season, but to see the success he's having, and it's tremendous.
And we talked a lot about the pass, but the running game was there when you needed it.
When we needed it in crucial times, I think, again, before the half, when we needed to take time off the clock, allow our defense to try not to get back on the field, and then at the end of the game, to try to take time off the clock. So, again, you always have to be able to establish the run game, and, you find your time in a game when you can use it.
Well, you talked about the offensive linemen. Coming up in our next segment, we're going to visit with one of those big guys up front leading the way when Penguin Game Day continues.